We have some truly thrilling updates that are making waves in the aviation world, such as Cathay Pacific's ambitious development plans, KLM's fleet renovations, and Boeing's groundbreaking statement. Boeing's advancements are poised to revolutionize the aviation industry, and KLM is augmenting its fleet with cutting-edge modernizations and environmentally conscious programs. New routes and improved services are part of Cathay Pacific's expansion objectives to improve the flying experience. Boeing is going to start delivering wide-body aircraft like the 777 and 787 to China, which is having trouble finding enough planes. After a review, the Chinese regulator, who has been keeping a close eye on Boeing for some time, halted delivery. China was the first country to ground the 737 MAX in the 2010s, and since then, it has encountered multiple issues with both quality and operation this year. The overly cautious approach has continued into 2024, protecting not only customers but also airline workers. Big Boeing news. A huge airplane order that could be among the biggest in Boeing's history is about to arrive, which could be a big lift for the business following its recent underwhelming results. Although there are still unknowns surrounding this possible order, it is anticipated to aid Boeing in regaining its foothold in the commercial aircraft sector. In addition, Boeing has been under constant criticism for production quality problems. The most recent incident involved an Alaska Airlines 737 MAX 9 that blew open a cabin door while the plane was in flight. In order to keep customers' trust, Boeing will need to solve the issues brought up regarding the safety of its aircraft and its quality control procedures. In spite of these obstacles, Dave Calhoun, the company's new CEO, has been attempting to restore the company's standing and regain the confidence of investors, consumers, and authorities. A significant order could be an indication of a renewed emphasis on quality, safety, and strategic expansion. These changes are being actively monitored by the aviation industry because they may have significant effects on the competitive environment and the direction of commercial aviation. Both passengers and investors will be watching closely to see how Boeing handles these challenging times and whether it can use the prospective order to fuel its comeback. China has begun looking into defects in Boeing products and has put a temporary stop to deliveries until the issues are fixed. The backlog of American plane manufacturers, which had accumulated during the pandemic, has been adversely harmed by this action, making it more difficult for them to continue operating. Additionally, it is anticipated that Boeing will start shipping 737 MAX aircraft again this month after first ceasing operations. The delivery halts imposed on Boeing have persisted in hindering its capacity to clear its stock and forthcoming backlog. Because production increases have a negative impact on quality control, the FAA has prohibited them. Boeing's performance in 2024 has fallen short of expectations, and this has affected all customers. Everyone is impacted by the delay in delivery to China and the effect on customers. Boeing is working to stem the loss of life, but it will take time to complete. The current state of affairs hinders Boeing's plans to relocate to Australia. KLM updates. In an effort to enhance passenger satisfaction and fortify its position in the cutthroat aviation industry, KLM, the flag carrier of the Netherlands, has made a number of substantial operational adjustments, including modifications to its fleet and the launch of new routes. High-definition entertainment screens, multiple charging ports, and plenty of storage are all features of the airline's new Boeing 777 business class. One notable aspect has been the attentive and amiable service provided by the cabin crew, which includes the distribution of tiny ceramic Dutch houses. In order to improve customer service, KLM has also increased its social media presence and used artificial intelligence. The airline handles 35,000 client problems and 180,000 mentions every week with 300 staff. It has automated customer queries, cut down on interaction time by 50%, and handled twice as many requests. KLM's AI projects, like the installation of connecting seats at Amsterdam Airport Schiphol, which enable language-neutral communication between travelers of different countries, are evidence of the airline's dedication to innovation. The airline also wants to include automated rebooking in the event of flight cancellations to its list of AI customer support skills. KLM intends to increase connectivity to its transatlantic operations by starting year-round service to Portland from Amsterdam. Flights between Schiphol and Portland will be available 3 times a week on Tuesdays, Fridays, and Sundays beginning on October 27, 2024. These flights, however, will only be offered from 24 to the 25th of January during the winter timetable. In time for the summer schedule of 2025, KLM will increase the frequency of these flights to 5 times per week. Mondays through Thursdays are when KLM will be open for business. To get between the two places, they will utilize their Boeing 7879 Dreamliner, which has 3 classes. KLM, which has been flying direct to Portland for the past 15 years, will make Portland its 21st direct destination in North America. Arriving in Portland at 11:25 a.m., the aircraft numbers KL-615 and KL-616 will leave Amsterdam at 10:25 a.m., starting at 1:25 p.m. The 787 will leave Portland and return to Amsterdam at 7:50 a.m. the next day. It is intended for the winter season of 2024-2025. Changes to the arrival and departure hours have been made by KLM to the route over the summer. For instance, in the summer, the flight from Amsterdam Schiphol to Portland will depart 15 minutes later and arrive 5 minutes later. The return KL-616 will remain largely unchanged. Cathay Pacific expansion. The flag carrier of Hong Kong, Cathay Pacific, is currently undergoing a significant expansion as part of its efforts to rebound from the pandemic and maintain its status as a top international airline. Recent financial statistics for the airline are very encouraging. Cathay reported its highest first-half profit since 2010. Much of this outstanding performance can be ascribed to Cathay's quick comeback following the epidemic. By the end of this year, the airline hopes to have recovered 70% of its capacity from 2019 levels, and by the end of 2024, it hopes to have recovered 100%. As of right now, Cathay is using 60% of its pre-pandemic capacity, which is a huge increase over the miserable 3% it reported the previous year. The airline has several different plans for growth. With plans to repurchase 50% of those shares by the end of 2023 and the remaining shares by July 2024, Cathay intends to reimburse the government for the $39 billion, $4.98 billion, rescue package it got at the start of COVID-19. This will assist the airline in regaining its financial freedom and independence. Cathay also plans to use its purchase rights to acquire 32 more Airbus A320neo family aircraft, increasing its total number of new aircraft orders to over 70. The airline will be able to better service its expanding network and offer a better passenger experience thanks to this fleet replacement and expansion. Additionally, Cathay is improving its route network, intending to boost frequency to popular destinations like Perth and Christchurch, in addition to growing its market share in South Africa. These long, thin route innovations have been made possible, in part, by Cathay's use of the more fuel-efficient Airbus A350 aircraft. This has allowed the airline to explore hitherto unthinkable markets. A monument to the airline's tenacity and resolve to restore its position as a major player in the aviation industry, Cathay Pacific's ambitious development ambitions are supported by the company's continued success. The aviation world is a flurry of activity, from Boeing's groundbreaking announcement to KLM's creative improvements and Cathay Pacific's thrilling growth. The future of air travel could be shaped by these advancements in incredible ways. Thank you for your love and support. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to give us a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe our channel.